Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Jimmy Butler breaks media day streak of appearing with strange hairstyles, no shenanigans. Jimmy Butler shocked everyone in the NBA when he appeared at the Miami Heat media day with no unique hairstyle, something he had been doing for a few years. Butler himself noted that he chose not to do so, as he didn't want to cause any problems or stir up any shenanigans this year. "I'm here, normal hair, no shenanigans. That's all I got. I don't even know, my mind isn't all the way, anywhere right now. I've been running around trying to make it back here." Some fans speculated that this decision from Butler to avoid the antics of the past may have to do with his contract status. Butler is entering the second year of his 3-year, $146.3 million, with a 1-year player option, contract he signed with the Heat and will be a free agent next summer. He might be targeting a big payday from the Heat, so he decided to take the no-nonsense approach this year. Butler and Miami Heat president Pat Riley were seemingly at odds last summer after Riley slammed Butler for his comments about beating the Boston Celtics if he was healthy. Butler didn't give a public response to Riley's comments, but one can imagine he wasn't happy about the president of his franchise coming at him like that. Butler has been a great signing for the Miami Heat in the 5 years he has been with the team. Since joining in 2019, Butler has taken the Miami Heat to 3 Eastern Conference Finals and 2 NBA Finals. While playing for the Heat, Butler has averaged 21.3 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 5.7 assists in 291 games. While the Heat are yet to win a championship, the fact that Butler got as much out of them without a reliable, star-level teammate is truly impressive. This year, Butler will be hoping to have a career year to earn what could be the last massive payday of his career. But that may not be from the Miami Heat, as other teams are interested. Jimmy Butler could be out of the Heat regardless of how well he plays for them this season. The Heat are not expected to have a strong year in the East, considering the competitive nature of the conference with the emergence of the Knicks and the 76ers as title contenders, along with the Bucks, Magic, and Cavaliers as strong teams. Recently, it was reported that the Brooklyn Nets were looking to target Jimmy Butler during free agency. As the team heads into a rebuild with presumably a high lottery pick in next year's draft, they could be adding a veteran all-star caliber player to help shepherd the team through this turbulent period. Reports suggested that Butler was open to moving to the Nets due to a former teammate of his. One can also assume another one of Butler's motivations would be playing in New York, which is a big goal for a lot of NBA players, regardless of whether it is for the Knicks or the Nets. So if the Heat don't look to re-sign Butler to the kind of deal he is looking for, he might be donning the black and white of the Nets next season alongside a young prospect in the NBA. Jimmy Butler, Erik Spoelstra continue to be pinnacle of Heat culture. Though people know Miami Heat's Jimmy Butler for his antics like being late to media day, there is no doubt that he encompasses the phrase Heat culture. While people debate about the relationship between Butler and Heat president Pat Riley, which the negativity was put to rest Monday, there is no doubt that the connection is real with head coach Erik Spoelstra. Under Spoelstra and Butler, Miami has made it to 2 NBA Finals appearances and 3 conference title games in what some people may see as exceeding expectations. As the two go into their 6th year together, Spoelstra spoke to the media how the two have grown throughout the time. "That's the beautiful opportunity that we have in our working relationship now going into our 6th year, Spoelstra said of Butler. "Yeah, that's when you had that opportunity to break through in a relationship where you can collaborate and move things in the locker room in a much more efficient way. And we'll get to work on that. You know, this is something that, from my experience, when you get to that many years together, there's a lot of unspoken understanding, and he's at a point now where he needs me to really coach this team at a high level. He needs me to coach him at a high level and push him to higher levels, and I need him to be at his highest level as a player and a leader, and the same goes for everybody else. That unspoken understanding rang true when Butler spoke about the relationship with Spoelstra, as the latter said that they need each other. For the 35-year-old star, he would say to Clutch Points that the head coach has taught him valuable lessons, and while Spoelstra needs the star, Butler would argue he needs him more. "I mean, it's constantly growing and evolving," Butler said. "He's teaching me how to be a better basketball player, a better leader, a better human being overall. I mean, he's done it at every level, he's won, and I still want to reach that point. This is a new year. You know, it's always the same goal for everybody, as I'm sure y'all talked to already. Like he said, he needs me, but I probably need him more than he needs me." Asked Jimmy Butler about his relationship with Erik Spoelstra. "It's constantly growing and evolving, like he said, he needs me, but I probably need him more." Realistic mock trade sees Knicks sending Mitchell Robinson to Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are heading into the 2024-25 NBA season hoping to compete. The team is top-heavy, but they need to make certain moves to solidify themselves as competitors. The coach talked about the team wanting to add a big man in the past. The search for a big man should continue, especially with players reportedly wanting to play alongside another big man as well. The New York Knicks shook up the NBA by acquiring Karl-Anthony Towns on Saturday, proving that the team is fully committed to winning a championship as quickly as possible. Towns was a necessity for the franchise, as center Mitchell Robinson is expected to be out until December 2024. Robinson, the longest-tenured Knick, will have his value diminished as a one-dimensional bench big who may not be what the franchise needs in its setup current and is supposedly on the swap block. The Lakers also receive young Packham Dadiot and a potential backup guard in Cam Payne to further bolster the value of the deal, while the Knicks receive salary filler along with multi-positional Vanderbilt. Anthony Davis's best season as a Lakers player was his freshman year in 2019-20, when he was selected to the All-NBA first team and was instrumental in the franchise's quest for an NBA championship that season. A crucial aspect of Davis's durability and performance that season was that he played alongside JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard at power forward. After an injury-plagued 2020-21 season, the Lakers decided to move Davis to be the team's full-time center, which increased the defensive and offensive burden on the big man. Mitchell Robinson isn't a scorer, but neither were Howard or McGee. Mitch Rob averaged 5.6 points, 8.5 rebounds, 1.2 steals and 1.1 blocks last season, providing versatile defense and tough rebounding. His archetype is exactly what the Miami Heat need to move back to power forward and put him at 5 in a specific lineup or as an injured reserve. Robinson's unavailability to start the season means Warriors will have to wait a few months before the cavalry arrives to lighten their load. Cam Payne averaged 7.4 points, 1.5 rebounds and 2.6 assists with the Milwaukee Bucks and Philadelphia 76ers last season. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Mitchell Robinson? Leave your opinion in the comments.